The wife got me this bumper off Amazon. The front winch bumper. It's called the Elite Modular. So let's see what we got. Okay, so here's what we get. You get your two ends and your middle. And your bull bar there. And box of hardware. Alright guys, so we're going to have to do, you can see where my finger goes behind there. There's a lip here and there's a lip here. So we're going to have to cut off basically, I can't find my Sharpie. It's around somewhere, but my shop is a disaster. So we're going to be cutting off all this. And this bumper's been hit. Hope that's not going to be a problem. I don't think it will be, because most of the distortion is in this area. Not really around here. I'm going to have to take off my recovery hooks, which I never really got to use, but it was nice to know they were there when, if I needed them, and I've been doing some snow runs lately. So, yeah, I'm not going to complain about that upgrade and not being able to use it, but it's like insurance. So we'll go over to this side, and it'll be the same thing. We're gonna, basically cut all this out until we meet up with where it butts up behind there. So I'll get you guys up on the tripod and probably put it up on some time lapse and get her done. Alright, next I got to take out these recovery hooks on both sides, because we'll be using one of these mounting holes, either this tab hole or this hole. It'll become more apparent, I guess, when I start putting it together. One of these will have to be drilled out to a 1/2 inch, slightly undersized right now as it is. And then there's a pinch weld under here that'll have to be hammered down as well. It's focus. It's this one. So I believe this is the lip that they want us to bend down. So a lot of dirt coming off of that. Yeah, I'll keep going on with that. You guys get the idea. Alright, so this hole here, sorry about the glare coming in, the sun's right above me, but this hole here, we're going to have to embiggen a little bit. They say take it up to a 1/2 inch. This one supposedly is already okay, and those are the 2 holes per each frame horn that we're going to use. So let me drill this one out. As you can see, I got a little overzealous with the grinding wheel on this one. Up here too. I'm sure it'll be fine. The other side I did much better. So anyway, let's get those drilled out. I might have a dead battery here going too. I'm gonna have to use 2 hands here. Sorry guys. So as you can see, this bumper, which is dry fit right now, is made for a stock WJ, and I have trimmed my inner fenders a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically come across here and snap a line from here to 0 here. So it'll look something, well, you get it. It'll look something like this. Ooh, look at that line. That's perfection. Awesome. Anyway, I'm going to trim those up. Take it all apart, sand it, and paint it. Also, I don't know if I was supposed to take this thing off, but I did have to trim it right here. So maybe I skipped a step in their 5-minute quick video, but I don't even have these things that tight. You can see here, I just got them tightened up to where the nylock started to bottom out. This side you can see the same thing. It's a little long, and if I cut these further, I just trim it again. Not a big deal, but that's the dry fit. So it's been probably about 3 weeks since I last recorded anything on this. I got pretty sick. It wasn't COVID, but basically I had an ear infection that I wasn't really paying attention to, and it moved into a bone infection in my head. I think they call it mastoiditis. And then I had a reaction to the antibiotics. So it's been a rough month. Pretty gassed out. I was actually kind of in the middle of it on this last one. That's why I kind of just abandoned it. But feeling better now, and kind of picking up where I left off. So basically I just got a piece of angle iron there and some old coat hangers, and I've not zip tied, but hung these up off my fence to the ladder. It's pretty tight, like right through there. It's pretty tight, and through here, but I'll manage. I've got a light first coat of black enamel on there right now, and I did like 3 coats of primer. I didn't wet sand or anything between the primer coats. I have a feeling this thing's gonna get some abuse, so I'm just more about getting a uniform look on it and preserving it at this point. Not looking for a showroom quality finish. Yeah, so I'm just letting this first light coat dry, and then I'll come back and put a few more coats on it. I think I'll spare you guys the painting. I mean, you know what painting looks like. And then we'll let it dry a few hours, and then I'll come back to you and we'll put it on the Jeep. The back one, not the front one. So I'm sitting on my butt. I don't have the bull bar on yet, but I got an unboxing here that's been a long time coming. I bought this thing about like 10, 12 years ago for my first generation Isuzu Trooper, and I never wound up getting a front bumper that would work for it. So I got this worn winch I bought, like I said, 10, 12 years ago. And we're going to put it in there. So the bolt holes from underneath they line up, but I can't push the winch far enough back, so I'm gonna have to notch out just slightly down here for so I can slide this winch back like 1/8 of an inch. So that's what I'll do next. Alright, so that's where we wound up. Let's give it a test fit. So I've got the winch mounted. Still got to do the wiring. Now I did have to take it out because there's a lead on the back here. It's to ground the motor, and it bolts to a stud on the bottom of so it comes out of this solenoid box and goes down, and it was supposed to have bolted to a ground on the bottom of this housing, so I had to take it out to get it
to get it wired back up. Now, to route it to the battery, I've drilled a hole in here. Let's see if I can focus. Right there. I actually drilled 2 half-inch holes and then filed them out in the middle. And I'm gonna see if I can feed these 2 in there and put the grill back. Well, there it is. Finally on. Winch installed. Sliders are on.